Hello everyone, this is Brian, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, You Only Live Once, Hardcore Edition, the game where we never, ever heal. Last time we took it upon ourselves to go on the Big Brotherhood Vault quest, and we got ourselves deeply ensconced in Vault 22, the one that's full of yucky, scary plant spore carriers. And we ended last time with a health of 318 of 370, I believe is what's right. And here we are, and we're experiencing the bug where the little plant guys like to fall on their back and slide across the floor. And I have no idea what makes that bug happen, but it does actually make things a little bit more scary. And so we're proceeding via hose down. We are hosing them down. All the little pots of plants, we are hosing those guys down very carefully. The problem is, of course, I don't remember exactly where bad guys are, so we're running through a little bit of machine gun ammo here. But we are down on the 5th level, the bottom level. And we are going to put this vault to rest. Now, I believe this door, behind this door are the stairs up to level 4, but they're the blocked stairs, so they don't really go up there. They're full of these mantises that we're just gonna vats off at the hip there. Mantises are only scary if they have time to come up and get right onto you. So we are gonna take their stuff. You know, if you get a pile of, I think if you get 12 mantis eggs just from regular reasons, then it gives you the big quote-unquote pile of mantis eggs. So I just came up here to get that AER. You know, it's just a fancy energy weapon, which you can use, by the way, in the part of the quest where you have to ignite the gas down here. So that's another way you can get an energy weapon to do that part of things. But I have a different plan for that part of things. Now, in this room are 2 of those Seymours, 2 of those Venus flytrap guys. The one, there's the other one. Alright. So we've got to get around through here. I don't think there's anything else in this room besides the two Feed Me Seymour guys. We're going to sneak around here, but then the problem is I know there's at least one. I don't remember if he's here. I don't think he's right there. But I think there's another one down the hallway here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get a beat on him, because at the end of the hallway there's also... Oh, look, wow, he slid down here? Or am I confused? He slid an awfully long way, or maybe there's another one back there, but he would have slid, like, see, that little side thing to the left is where I normally think of the bad guy as being. Now, in theory, we wouldn't have to go down to the far end of this hall right now, because if we could pick this lock on this door, then we could go directly into the cave. But I just kind of want to clean this out. Those red dots are mantises. So if I can get them to come out here, let me just make sure there's nobody in here. Okay, I don't think so, but... Okay, maybe if we get into caution and they start searching for us, they'll come out of their room. That would be okay with me. Oh, they went back to hidden. You know, why does nothing stay in caution when you want it to stay in caution? Isn't that a classic irony of Fallout? Alright, they're coming out. So yeah, from a distance, I'm happy to pick them off gradually. Get up close, we gotta go scary machine gun. I'm worried about coming around the corner and finding one like right in my face. Try to just make sure nobody's gonna get me from behind. Oh, there's somebody. Can we See if we could at least make him mad, he'd come out here, and then we could deal with him with less scariness. Oops, here comes somebody. Come out, wherever you are! Mantis! If that hadn't hit him, I would have probably had to get off the machine gun. There's another one. Good. Hello, Mantis. Make sure you even see us. And you're down. Now, that last dot, I always think it's a Mantis, but it's actually not. It's a Venus flytrap, Feed Me Seymour thing. So we're going to go in there and try to just get him a good pop. Excellent. All right, so we have cleaned out most of this level. I think there is around that corner we didn't go to over there that's blocked off. There might be one more bad guy. We don't have to go there at all. Now, this is the terminal where you download the special plant data, and that special plant data comes in handy for several things. Dr. Hildern wants it, and we can also use it as the thing that we give to the Brotherhood for Veronica's quest. So that was important. And that room, by the way, is one of the places you can sort of hide if you do the Keeley explosion quest in a minute. I'll come to that shortly. We will come to that shortly. But in this room, this is the way, through the pick lock way, is the way I like to enter the cave. Let's get ourselves ready for some cave. So this is one of the ways we can get in here. And I find this way, it gives me a, it gets you, this is because you did the locked door instead of the non-locked door. You're able to get a good set of lines of sight to some of the stuff that's in here. Now, you can't actually see the stuff very well through the haze, but you can VATS it pretty well. So if I well, first let's just kill the things that are right here. More mantises. It's all mantises and Venus flytrap things. That's the whole level, or the whole cave. And see, from up here is pretty hard for it may not be impossible for them to get you, but it's pretty hard. I think I might be missing that thing. But, oh, no, I wasn't missing it. I'm just not doing much damage. But see, if I VATS to something and then just cancel out of VATS, I'm still pointing my rifle right toward the thing, and so then I can just pull the trigger. So if I just cancel back out of this and pull it, see, hear that sound? That was me getting experience points for it. So you can basically VATS your way through this without too many problems, particularly because the little Feed Me Seymour things don't ever actually move. And if you try one of those and it doesn't actually hit anything, then just try moving a few pixels in a direction and then try again, because you might have had a stalactite right in the way. So there's one less of those. Just take little VATS hits. I think there's somebody right around the corner from me. If we go carefully down here, pull the VATS trigger a lot just to make sure. There's somebody over there. Got a red dot. And then right this way. Oop. Oh, there. Who knew? I mean, I'm going carefully here, but this is not rocket science. At least not at a reasonably high level where you stay hidden to them all the time. Obviously, I'm still in caution because somebody still thinks they are worried, and I guess it was that. And then in this little, following the quest area, I think there's one of these little caves off to the side, and that's where Keeley is. And we don't have to kill all those guys as long as we just get Keely, but I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any issues. So here she is. She's got one of those little mantis uotekas next to her. And she's the person that Angela Williams sent us to find. That was Dr. Hildern's assistant there. And we say, sure, take me to your leader. Take me to your special mission. And we follow her. And she goes back up our special way. So let's just follow her. And because we've actually repaired the elevator, she will compliment us on our repair skills when we get to here.
What's this?
And she'll go right there. But if you don't have it repaired, I think she just, walks you all the way back through all the levels till you get the second level. So the second level, I don't think we've even been to it yet. We just come in here and turn right, and there she is at her terminal. And we say, no, can't. I thought that was just going to be something I could hack. So we ask her what's going on, and there's spores. We got to wipe them out. We got to blow them up. There's leaking gas. Now she's got a little thing of grenades on the floor that you can grab if you want to. But I have something better than grenades, something I brought along just for this occasion. So we're going to go back to where we were. Now there's a little vent at the end of the hallway that there's gas coming out of. And you got to ignite the gas, and it's right there. So that was the vent. And then you got to find a place. Then you got to find a place to hide. So right here. And you can ignite the gas with explosives or with a laser weapon. And I am going to use a very special explosive, which is to say a C4 explosive. Now, see, I could hide right in there near the computer, and it would be very important to close this door when I did so, and I would still probably take some damage as my... so if I was like throwing some sort of grenade or shooting a laser pistol, that's what I'd do. What I'm is... Oh, danger. Whoa. Whoa. Is something coming toward me? That would be bad. Okay. That's pretty scary. All right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to get the detonator out. So the detonator, when you blow the detonater, a wave of fire starts coming, and you just got to wait until you see the little quest thing complete, and then you can leave immediately through the elevator, and no more problems, no giant wave of fire, but quest is complete. You just got to make sure it has time to kill the spores, otherwise, you don't get credit. So that is why we brought the C4 explosive. And now we can tell Keely that we've done it. I've done it without any badness whatsoever, so good riddance, etc. Oh, files? Files. Oh, we might have copied some files. And she wants us to delete the files, but we have a high science, so we can just science her off, and she'll say, oh, okay, fine, you can keep the files. Otherwise, you have to, either kill her or whatever. There's other ways to get out of it non-violently. Now we'll take her little grenades from her duffel bag. Again, that's one of the ways you could ignite the spores. And we're done. We have done that quest. Now, we have one more stop, though, because we need the special HEPA filters. And those we get to from level 3. I think we wiped most of this stuff out, and we just weren't able to get into the cave yet. And I think we can get into the cave now, because we got the cave entry key card. This was the wrong way. Just don't want to suddenly run into... And that's where the mantises are. So see, there's this whole separate entrance to the cave complex. I promise there is. I just have to find it. There it is. Okay. And we have the cave key card. And we have to enter the terminal. And we say disengage lock, and it's okay. And there's two important things caution. That means they might know we're coming. This might be a machine gun kind of situation. No. In there are probably some mantises. Machine gun, I think it is. Mantises! Die, mantises! Oh, more mantises. Ah! Did he get me? I think he got me. He didn't get me. Wow, that was scary. That was pretty scary. So in here, there are more mantises and HEPA filters and a giant pile of mantis eggs for Red Lucy at the Thorn. We have to go to the Thorn. Okay, so down here is where the mantis nest is. I'm not sure how many mantises there are, but there are mantises. Okay, I think there might be mantis females, but I think they're like a little bit stronger. Imps, no. Maybe we already killed the females a minute ago. There definitely are giant mantis females in here. I'm going to be a coward. Hey, look, here it comes. Those things are fast. And it's not like oh man, just in time. It's not like he would have done me a huge amount of damage, but he would have definitely done some damage. Those things are a little bit hard to keep at bay once they get focused. You know, when I come on them and they don't see me yet, and I can empty a whole bunch of gun into them when they see once they're in danger. Once they're endangering me and coming right toward me, then I'm a little more scared because they can come fast and they're scary. Here he comes again. Eat it. Okay, he was almost dead anyway. Alright, now, still more caution. So we go up here. Oh, Ford! Oh, there's a female. They have more hit points. That's scary. Scary female. Shoot her head. Alright. It's down. And that is a lot of giant mantises. And then also, if you are indiscriminate with your machine gun, you might hit, there's a mantis uotech up here, and you can get even more giant mantis nymphs just for entertainment. But from this thing, it looks like a giant uotech, you can get all the mantis eggs you'll ever need, and Red Lucy will be pleased with us. Meanwhile, go in the other direction from our little entrance here. Go around here, and it's funny, there's this big long tunnel, and there's absolutely no mantises here. You can run around it and not in cover with no problem. And you come to this door, and the door takes us back up to level 2, but it's in that blocked part of level 2 that we couldn't get to before. It's that room where, you know, things had collapsed. So we come back in here, and it is in one of these lockers, I believe this locker at the very end, HEPA 20 cartridge filters, and that is what we need. Sometimes other lockers have something, but that is what we need for the Brotherhood quest. That is the important thing. It really is the most important thing we came to this vault to ever get, other than just doing the quest, because we like to do as many quests as possible. So now we are ready to do other things. Cass, you can come with us, and we are ready to finish Cass's quest, which is right up north of here. I believe following even that thing. Now, I'm a little bit worried if I cut it too close to the map, if I cut straight there close to the mountains, that we might attract some of those Cazador horrible hornet things. So I'm just going to try to skirt around here a little bit, and we will go there. Whoa, danger! Oh, we've got Cazador, incoming Cazador. That's not good. Those are poisonous. They're bad. Kill that. Now, if you get these guys, shoot them in the wing. Shoot them in the wing, because then they fall on the ground, and then they move slowly, and they stop running towards you. There, wings crippled. Now, I'm not nearly as worried. You just got to hit them in the wing, and then they move like a normal thing rather than a wild, horrible thing. See, look, it's hardly moving at all. And it's dead. It is dead. Alright, well that was exciting. We might stay in sneak now. Cazadors. And I think their little poison glands are what you need eventually to make turbo with once you have the turbo recipe. So we're sneaking. Oh, we're sneaking. We're sneaking a long way of sneaking. Over here on this road is the, what is it called? The Griffin whatever caravan. Griffin Ware's caravan. And that is the second one. And see, again, Cass says, ooh, this is another caravan. Let's look around. She makes you look around. So you get time to kind of dig in little piles and find some psycho, find some bottle caps. And then she's going to kind of decide, oh, hey, I know a theory, etc., etc., etc. There he is. Look, a map.
They've marked another
Doesn't show you the
spot.
map, but it says a map. And she says a potty word about the map. The map is potty worded up. Okay, so we have done that. Now, our next stop for caravans is going to be durable duns. But let's go in here and sell our stuff, etc., etc. Back at West Side. Go in old Miguel's pawn shop. Say hi to Miguel. But wearing our trading clothes, of course.
There was some kind of map here to do business?
Oh, right. The rangefinder thing.
Maybe.
That's part of the Veronica quest to get the, what's it called? Euclid's E-Finder. It's actually over in Freeside, but we can ask this guy about it.
Thanks.
So we sell our stuff. Lighten our load a little bit. All right. Meanwhile,
There was some kind of
this
massacre.
way.
We don't need the ends here.
Because over here is the other entrance, and outside this entrance is the Thorn. We're going to go in the Thorn. We're totally doing Red Lucy's quest. We're just doing it. We're doing it. Needs to be done. We're doing it. Bleed me dry. We need to get to know Red Lucy. So, Red Lucy lives down here in this hole in the ground. We've met her before. And she asked us for the mantis eggs. So we'll give her the mantis eggs.
Welcome back, stranger.
The mantis eggs are really the easiest of these things, partially because mantises are more easy, but also because
I thank you, stranger.
because they are right next to a quest we're doing anyway.
Bring me a dozen
Now, every
rad
time she does a little check with it, every time we turn something
the eggs
into
I
her,
seek are not easy to find, stranger.
of which the next thing is
best-
going to be rad scorpion eggs, back where we found all those rad scorpions near Good Springs at the very beginning. We'll get to go back and visit them. But every time we turn something in, we have a chance to barter with her just to get more money, which is fine. She's always happy to barter if you can barter. But our barter is not really up to snuff. So that was the Thorn. And now it's time to continue our journey around because we need to go to Durable Dunn's caravan on the other side to get the final caravan. Oh, there's some more respawn guys. More, that should be more fiends up there. Let us snipe them off once we get back into hidden. There they are. Scratch one fiend. Seems to be another fiend. That's a pretty good hit. Here he comes, and he's down. Alright, so that was the end of the fiends. Alright, so everything routine here. Sometimes you get guys over here by the H&H Tool Factory, but they weren't there today. Go right through the north end and back around here by the Crimson Caravan. Make sure we don't have any bad guys. Oop, I see bad guy. Finally learned my lesson about these bad guys. Kill. Did I hit his weapon? Kill.
Serving up some hurt.
Poink. Alright, so we shot him up again. Alright, so now You'll recall that Durable Done Sacked Caravan is where we once got all that nice combat armor and sold it and so forth, and it's just right over here. And it was right when we first got to the New Vegas area. Oh, so many episodes back. But she's going to make us investigate it as if we'd never been here before, so we just can kind of look around and open some things. I'm not sure if you have to actually open things to get her to do stuff. We'll make some party time mentats, because they're pretty much 100% better than mentats, regular mentats. I think they might be a little more addictive, but that doesn't matter to us. Tea Drinker is completely immune to addiction. I have to say this, the whole Logan's Run thing, or Logan's Loophole, has been working out
That does it.
fabulously.
That's all. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs.
Triggered
They
the
were behind
Cass
burning these
quest.
caravans, and they've got to
She's
answer for
spilling her
I'm gonna get
guts,
some
and
extra
she
ammo, 3 bottles of
knows
whiskey, and
she
then show them how
knows
Cassidy's
it's the
settle
Crimson
accounts.
Caravan and the Van Graffs. So now we have to say, no, there's another way.
NCR?
Not violence.
Are you out of your
not
fucking
potty
mind?
words. We can
All right.
turn them in if we get the evidence. So now we have to go get the evidence, and that will get Cass all happy. So that means that we should probably go back this way. Make sure there's no bad guys, and then we can go. So first of all, right, now she makes this threat that, like, if she sees either of these people, she might open fire on them. So I always tend to kind of leave her outside, just because I'm a little bit worried that she might get all fancy trigger on them. Now, Blake, don't I need to talk to him? Yes, Contreras wants me to talk to Blake. So let's do that. And hey, did you know you can make drugs out of these suspicious goods? Never thought of that. And we'll see, is she in here?
Hey.
I think everybody just left for the day. But there's that guy. But as long as we're not seen. The same safe we've already cracked, but now it has the Van Graff agreement. So we have found that piece of evidence. Okay, now you come with us. Now the other question is, what time is it? Oh, 4:26 a.m. I think that is just enough time to go ahead and quickly, because it reminded me of what's her name in the Crimson Caravan wants us to break into gun runners, and that needs to be done after midnight. And it probably ought to be done with a stealth boy. We'll see how things go here. So you got to kind of wait until the guards, because at this time of night they do move around, and they kind of wait till they hit the part of their pattern where they just aren't visible there. I'll take at least a La Fantoma just to get me up to a full 100-point sneak. And as long as nobody actually has detected you, you're fine. You're fine doing this lock. But once you move inside, you can't have them even get you into caution, or you will, at minimum. Oh gosh, there's a guy right there, standing right there. He is standing right there. I was thinking that was the only guard walking around. Let's see if he moves. If you get inside and they detect you at all, then you will have, first of all, they'll attack you, and second of all, you'll have blown your chance to do the maximum amount of, get the maximum reward for the quest, because they'll say, oh, I can't use that information for a long time because the gun runners have their dander up or whatever. So let's just see if he eventually moves. Oh, he's on the move. Let's let him go a little bit. Okay. And if anybody actually sees us, we'll pop a stealth boy, but I might be able to do this without a stealth boy. Okay. There we go in here. Now, as long as it's after midnight or after 2 a.m. or whatever it is, if you just walk straight in here, there won't be anybody in here. This is where the workers, the slave workers work, and you just come right over here. Don't go any other parts of the building, because there are guards, but they don't come down here at this time of day. We can just take their stuff and get out. Now, off to the right of me, down that hallway, is where the guards are. We don't want to go there. And if you go during the day or even early in the night, the slave workers are working, and we're out. And we have done that part of the quest. So that is good. Alright, so now let's go back and get Cass, who you definitely don't want to bring along on that part of that quest. We have broken into Gunrunner successfully.
Let's hit.
Alright, so now the other piece of evidence we need is in... Actually, let's leave Cass here and go turn in that quest before we forget about it. So there's Alice, and we say, I have the Gunrunner's holotape.
I hear it's been. We'll be able to use the schematic.
And we bought out Cassidy Caravans. And then she'll give us another quest, which is to go disable the bottle cap press over at the Sunset Sarsaparilla factory. Alright, so that took care of that. That gets us on super excellent terms with Crimson Caravan and just gets that whole thing over with. Next...
Hey, you're the one who's...
Well, next we need to get a reward from the Kings, but then in here, we are finally going to go into... I think actually we've been before with what's his name, but we are going to...
All right.
Now, it's very important to leave Cass outside here because there's parts of their quest line where they actually just suddenly decide to kill her or make you fight to keep her alive. And that's not the way we want to go. So we'll give them all our weapons, whatever, and we'll go in here. They already had their little discussion in here, so that's fine. Now we just have to not be seen opening this door. So let's see. Hi. Hello. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, this guy's coming. Great. Oh, you can wait for him. Now these things over here on the table, if you get hidden, you can, which is actually pretty easy, you can steal pretty much every single one of them. Now that guy that walks around, that he's standing over there on the far right, he'll gradually come around to this side behind me, and then he would eventually spot me if I wasn't paying attention. So there's ways you can suddenly get spotted. Okay, now he's facing that way. Now I just got to get more hidden and go around behind him. Ah, he's looking at me again. Come on. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Okay, turn around. There we go. Stay facing that way. Ah, hidden. Ah. Okay, then we just gotta open the door. Excellent. Oh, Jesus. We're trapped behind the door. Alright, now can I reopen the door and then move out of the way in time? Okay, once you're in this room, if they didn't spot you, you're good to go, and you can hack at this safe. I've never had them come in after me if they didn't spot me opening the door. So the Letter to Glory is a thing we absolutely need. We can collect all the extra fancy stuff. We can hack the Terminal 2 just for some hackety hack fun. Something that what rhymes with benevolent. Mechanical. Alright, so doesn't matter. It's better if you don't want to disengage the lock before you pick the lock, or you don't get all the experience. Now up here there normally isn't a lot of danger of guys, at least in these first two doors. Nobody ever seems to come here, and it's great because it's two hard locks, so you get experience for that. And then there's all kinds of perfectly good loot inside that you can take. and not have any problem. It's a lot less scary than trying to steal the stuff right from in front of Gloria there. But there is really good stuff. The good stuff is down there in front of Gloria. I mean, lots of plasma mines and plasma grenades and all that stuff. Up here, for some reason, they keep their pulse stuff up here. But we'll take what we can carry and take it back to sell. Similar in this closet. Plenty of microfusion cells, plasma rifles, blah blah blah. Man, I always want to sneak here, but again, there may be some particular time of day where they all go off shift or something like that. But mostly you're pretty good. And the funny thing is, they don't care if they see you coming back out of the door, as long as they don't see you opening the door. Alright, move this pile. No, 2 bottle caps. Yay! So where's the guy that walks around? I think that's him. So you just want to be on the opposite side of him, because if he gets close to you on his side, he will detect you, and then while you're grabbing the thing, you're in trouble. There you go. Oh, he's that way. He went that way. Okay. So he's over there. And she'll see right now I can walk up and I can have as much of this stuff as I can touch. But I'm detected right now. It's not... This just... Oh, see, as soon as he turned, he's not... This is too scary. I've done it before, but if you get... See, look, now I'm detected. Yeah, not doing this. Not doing this. If you get detected, every single one of those guys starts shooting at you. You know, maybe I could pop a stealth boy in time, but it's not worth it. I mean, it is great loot, but it's,
Let's hit the
you know,
road.
if you're playing it and you have a bunch of stim
Let's do it.
packs and whatever, then sure, knock yourself out. But we are not doing that. We, instead, are going to sell good stuff. Sell it to people. Let's see.
You find any evidence yet?
Let's tell her we got the evidence.
No shit. There it is.
So
But
we're going to have to take it
got
all
it.
the way down to the far end of town where the grickle grass grows, to talk to Ranger Jackson back at Mojave Outpost. So we're not going to do that right now.
You find any evidence?
But we are going to send Cass back to Mojave
What, no
Outpost,
music?
and we'll catch
I'll
her
hold
there
the
when we're
tears
ready to
till I'm
finish her last bit of her quest.
Fine then.
So she's back there, and we'll wait till we have power armor and go down there. Alright, so, these people. Hello, Francine.
Some gamblers came in.
Alright, so let's sell her our crud. She doesn't actually have much money. I was expecting she would have some decent money, but she totally doesn't. Alright, so we can ship a few things home that we'll eventually want but don't want right now. Get it out of the inventory. Alright. So we have dispensed with Cass. And we are ready to find more vaults. But first, we have built up quite a supply of money here. And I think it's time
You're back. Do you need
to buy some more implants. And we are getting down to the dregs of implants. And luckier, I guess, we'll take. A luck of 8 never hurts. I think we have a high enough endurance that we might be able to have one more.
You're back.
And since we're not buying the regenerating ability, I guess we're getting the empathy synthesizer. Get some synthesized empathy. All right, so that is the last we will need of implants. That made us good and thirsty. made us thirsty, so we're going to get some water. Get it from a pipe. Oh, here are some of our best friends. Let's see what they've got today. After, of course, donning our Acme roving trader garb. A little bit of party time Mentats action. Sell the stuff. Check what he's got.
I keep hearing about some curry I'm making.
And
Hey there.
hey there.
Bus over at the strip.
That cleans us out of random loot. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we return. I think we can go see Contreras now, because we can get to the next quest to him. And we can, let's see, need some food, so we can probably have some of those jalapenos left. Yes, we do. Let's jalapeno the food down. That'll build up our thirst to even more epic proportions, but then we'll drink it all out of the pipe. We will drink directly from the fire hose. Look, we made our H2O thing red. Several drinks from here will completely account for all of our dehydration. And we're off. Good. Need a little sleep, but otherwise our needs accounted for. Alright, back around to McCarran on our way to see Contreras. Which reminds me, we can turn in this quest.
Keely just called in.
So,
She
Angela
wouldn't let him
Williams
finish
is
his
happy
sentence.
that we got Keelty out of danger, and she pays us off and gives us whatever she gives us. And then here we have Dr. Hildern.
I received a pleasant call from Dr.
And
Q.
he is excited about
Wonderful.
the data. We'll
Excellent.
just go ahead and give him the data on the terrible plant things. And we'll say, by the way, did you know that those plants
Actually,
were
yes,
alive
here it
and
is.
attacky?
Here then, as promised.
So he's not very apologetic, but he does give you some more money.
You want to renegotiate your
And we can
I
say
realize-
speech check. He'll give us
Here,
extra
take
stuff.
these caps. Now,
And some
I've
experience points, which
got
actually
it.
we wanted more than the caps. So we got a bunch of caps, and we got those quests, and there stands the grass is put to rest behind us. Oh, and we get to level up, and that is a good thing, because we like getting good, yummy things. So I think speech, we need to at least get within range of 100. Sneak will take up to the 96. Guns to 96. Both of those give us a chance to have, with one more skill book will get us all the way to 100, and we'll just throw the rest of that into energy weapons for later. I think it's time to take Life Giver and get 30 more hit points. So in addition to the 5, we get the 30, and so now we are at 353 of 405 hit points, which is a good number of hit points to be at.
So you're back.
And so we brought the medical
See, you're
supplies
right.
from
There's one more
Blake.
job. Need to
And
get
he
some stuff
says, this is
sorted
the most
around.
annoying part of his quest line, because he says, I'm not ready yet, come back tomorrow. And then sometimes he doesn't even believe it's tomorrow when it actually is tomorrow.
Thanks.
But in any event, we'll come back later. And hopefully he will have become ready to give us the next part of the quest. All right, and so we are ready to head in the direction. So we have another vault to do. The next vault we need to do, what number is it? Is it vault 11? I think it's vault 11. And it is full of lots of yucky stuff. We'll start heading that way. That's the one that's over by all the ants, on the way to Repcon. So, I think that is where we are going to stop for this time. We've done well. We got to level 20. We did not take any damage, and we took the Life Giver perk, so we are now at 353 of, how many was it? 405 possible hit points, I think it was. And we are off to find Vault 11 and get another thing for the Brotherhood. And we will see you next time when you only live once.